Hey there, everyone at Fearless, Financially Fluent, Fantastically Awesome Facebook group. I am Michelle Cooper. I am your money expert. I am an accountant. I am a money rock star. I help you bust through your blocks to abundance while creating a path to money and prosperity. If you follow me at all, you know that I deal with blocks on the spiritual basis, on the deeper rooted shame basis, and how to get through them and create action steps to bring more money into your life. Because without the action steps, we don't really have anything. So it is Monday, June 26th. And I'm really excited today to talk to you about financial mistakes and how these can affect you in the future. So what I want you to consider is, in the past year, have you made a financial mistake? Have you invested in something that didn't turn out to be what you thought? Have you gotten into debt? Have you defaulted on a loan? Have you declared bankruptcy? Have you bought something that wasn't worth it? I want you to consider these financial mistakes and journal on them. So we get out our money journal and we just list them all out. We just download this shit onto our journal. What are all the things that you consider a financial mistake? It can be as small as, I bought that chocolate bar I really shouldn't have bought, or I invested $10,000 in this person and that was a bad choice. So it could even be bankruptcy, and we're going to write all of that down in our journal, and then the next step is to sit quietly and close your eyes and think about these financial situations. Think about, imagine yourself in that situation. So for example, I'll give you a really good example from my own life. A couple of years ago, I invested $9,000 and a coach who said she was going to fix everything for me. This was a bad financial decision. I shouldn't have done it. Looking back, I had a gut reaction that I shouldn't have done it. But I was sitting in fight or flight. And so I did it, and it turned out to be not an awful process. It just turned out to be not worth the money for me. So if I write that down in my journal, and then I'm going to sit and think quietly for a couple of minutes about that person, the transaction of me sending her the money, how that made me feel, how the relationship rolled out, really take responsibility and ownership for my role in that situation, and really get it into my body in how I felt, right? So go into a situation where we feel that often we feel in our stomach, in our solar plexus, we feel a tense feeling. We feel a turbulent feeling, right? And so acknowledge what that is. Write it down in your journal. And now I want you to consider all the things around that, all the feelings that turned up, all of the considerations. So when I think about this situation, not now because I've released it, but before, I felt shame. I felt like I didn't do my homework. I felt like I didn't a level up to this level? Was it me? There was a lot going on there. Through journaling, what I realized is that I had everything inside of me to do the things I hired this person to do. Hi, Crystal, yay! I was looking for a fixer, right? And if I had stopped and paused, and I'm not saying that you don't need people to help you through these things, help you through these transitions. What I'm saying is that my body had a gut reaction to what I was doing, and if I had paused and listened and felt it, I would have possibly not proceeded. But I was panicky, I was in fight or flight, and I just, oh my God, I just jumped at this. Couldn't afford it at the time. And yeah, a fixer. Often we are looking for a fixer, okay? And this comes down to, it really comes down to I'm not enough. A lot of financial shame situations come down to I'm not worthy. This one screams I am not enough. So that is the affirmation. That is the key. You are enough because you are part of our divine universe and you are part of the process. You are co-creating your money. And when you really come to terms with that, there's no fixer. The fixer is inside of you. And again, I stress, I am not saying there's no support needed. Sometimes there's support needed. There's things to learn. There's processes to go through. However, the fixer is in your imagination because they're not going to fix it. You are enough. You can fix it yourself, right? Are you on board with that, Crystal? Do you think, have you ever looked for a fixer? Now, so for me, this was a story. This was a financial shame story, and I had to release it. I had to work through it, and I had to release it. So I did that through journaling. I did that through meditation. Hey, Joy, yay! Meditation, big one. I am enough meditation. Oh my God. Yeah, the fixer. The fixer is a big one for a lot of us, right? And again, comes down to I am not enough. Because really, you know what? You are enough. You are enough simply because you exist. Simply because you are part of the divine universe. And once you start to believe that, once you start to own that, you will start to clear the pathway. You will start to clear that flow of money. So, action steps. What do you do if you have identified a financial shame story? Journaling, forgiveness, right? I love and accept myself anyway. I love and accept myself anyway. If you need to release this through tapping, through meditation, through journaling, through visioning, through crystals, essential oils, all the things, right? I love and accept myself anyway. I am enough simply because I am. That will start to unblock the flow of money into your life. It will start, it's not the end. And I saw earlier in Joe's posting today about releasing blocks to abundance. Remember, we can release blocks to abundance, but we also need to release blocks to receiving. Blocks to receiving can exist in addition or as well as to blocks to abundance, right? So there's the shame story, there's receiving. I receive, all you have to say, right? And somebody commented like, once you've released this, is that it? No, that is not it. That is not it at all. It's an ever-growing practice. You will find that you will go deeper and deeper, like an onion, like layers of an onion. And the deeper you're willing to go on this, the more reward you have. So one thing I do want to share that I learned in the past couple of days through my meditations was that money is not the cause of our security. It is not the cause of our work. It is not the cause of our happiness. It is not the cause of what we are doing. It is the effect. So when we work at being in rest and repose, we work at being in alignment, in integrity, and in discernment, we receive the effect of money, right? People talk about money being an energetic exchange. It absolutely is. And it is the effect of it is your divine compensation for doing all this work, for being in alignment and integrity, all of it. So just also consider that, right? So action steps, what can you do? As I said, identify a few shame stories, journal on them, meditate on them, really let them sink into your body and feel where they show up. Write that shit down, think about it, contemplate it, reach out for support. This group is a great place for support. And forgive yourself. I use the Ho'oponopono. If you are wanting more information on that, you can come into my Facebook group, The Vault. You can Google it. You can PM me, any of those things. And then recreate your story, right? Create your statement of alignment with your money. That is key. So if any of this brought up stuff for you and you want to go further, you can PM me. I am running an 8-week money intensive group called the Summer of Money Love. It's by invitation only if you're ready. So let's chat if you think you're interested in this, and I can send you the link. You can look and see what it's about, and we can talk about where you are with your money and perhaps some blocks that you need to move through and release. So that starts on July 8th. If you're interested, PM me immediately and let's get on board with this. And you could also hang out with me in the Vault. You can also follow me on my Facebook page. The Vault has a lot of free stuff in there in regards to working through money shame. Keep working. Ever, ever, ever growing practice. And I promise you the reward is there. Have a great Monday. Talk to you later.